regrettably, I can't say I'm surprised that you called to have this meeting. Anya has been expressing some rather serious struggles to me. She says that she feels as if she's behind in several of her classes, and having looked at her grades, I am sorry to say that she's right. As I understand it, this is one of her weakest subjects, which devastates me. Though I have only myself to blame for that, and I'm certain that's why you called me in. Not because you're concerned that she's inept, of course, but to force me to take accountability for my lack of effort in teaching her. And while it is true that I have certainly failed to teach her everything that she needs, I have to admit that it's been hard. It's been hard trying to raise her and teach her all on my own. I don't wish to make excuses. Far from it. But Anya's mother, she passed away not too long ago. Only Anya and I have remained in this world together. Anya has always been brilliant. She excelled in all of her classes, and she has always been far above average. My late wife was so thrilled. Not only because it opened so many doors for Anya's future, but also because it clearly made Anya so happy. Whenever she would receive a graded homework assignment, she would rush into the room saying, "Look, Mama, look, Papa. Aren't I smart?" She was so pleased with herself and so proud. And my late wife wished to nurture her gift. It was her dying wish that I do everything in my power to ensure that Anya could have that academic achievement, no matter what, so that something that still made her happy would remain the same. I try to teach her, but it does feel so terribly lonely without my wife by my side. And of course, I know that Anya is still reeling from that loss. I try not to practice on my daughter, but habits are hard to break. Being a psychiatrist, I've noticed things about her, such as she seems especially downtrodden whenever she receives a poor grade. And I imagine that feeling of shame and of failure only worsens her already existing feelings of grief. I imagine that as she sinks deeper into it, it becomes harder and harder to pull herself up, break free, and get back to what she enjoys. The more she fails, the harder it gets. And she continues to fail in an endless cycle, forever feeling like she can't get anything right. And that isn't to say that my daughter has failed. She most certainly has not. However, that is the language that a school uses. So I understand my role in this. I do. And I must ask you, what am I meant to do? You're the teacher. So teach me. How am I meant to help my daughter through this? As I said, I make it a point to not practice on her. I've tried to get her to speak with some people, but she's young. She doesn't enjoy talking about something that hurts so very much. So tell me what I need to do. Whatever you advise, I will do it. I will do whatever it takes to ensure that my daughter has what makes her happy. That she has something to hold on to in this world. That I don't fail both her and her mother in allowing her future to slip away. If I were to allow for that to happen, I would never forgive myself. And my wife, she would never forgive me either. And I try. I try to fill that gap in our lives. But there are so few people who are willing to take a chance on a man who already has a child. And even those few people, I don't always entirely trust to be the kind of person my daughter needs in her life. You, however, you seem to know what she needs. So tell me. Tell me what I can give to her, what I can do for her to help her. I want her to succeed, not only for herself, but for her mother as well. I need to be able to do that much for her. So please, just tell me. Tell me what it will take. You're kind to mention that. Truly, but Anya being a sweet girl, it's clear as day. I don't need to be reminded of that. I just need to know how to help my sweet, precious girl. So can you tell me how I can do that? I beg your pardon. You would be willing to offer tutoring sessions for her outside of school. What would you charge? I'm certain I could make it work. No, certainly not. I couldn't possibly ask you to show her such favor without compensating you for your work. Please, there has to be something. Even if you won't accept money. A meal? Anya. She's always eager to offer praise when she's happy about something, and she says that my cooking is the best there is. So, why don't you come over tonight and I'll make a nice dinner for all of us, and hopefully Anya can get back to doing what she loves before long. Very well then. Consider it a date.